Hey, good afternoon, YouTube. I just wanted to talk about this homemade tool that I made to make my life a little bit easier when blowing water through the heater core to prevent a backed up heater core and non-functionality of the heater ultimately. So this is just something, I went to the hardware store, I bought the parts, and I took some spare stuff from around the shop. And this is what I came up with after a failed attempt to unblock a heater core. So without further ado, I'll get to it. So I bought this nozzle at the hardware store. As you can see, it's got the pointed metal tip, and then this gray part right here is all it's like rubber, and it's a hose attachment. It goes on the end of a hose. And then also what I did is, I got a length of a heater hose, and I got these double-sided fittings here. One is 1/4 inch, and I believe it's 1/4 inch, and then the other one is 3/4 inches. Anyways, I put it on this hose so that way, majority of the hoses for a heater core are either, 1/4 inch or 3/4 inch. And, so that way it allows you to, if you have a heater core that's blocked and, the customer or yourself, if you're not getting heat when you turn the heater on because of a blocked heater core, then what you would do is you would hook this hose up to the inlet, the side that the coolant flows into the heater core. You would hook this up to there, and then you would take this and hook it up to a hose, and you would blast water through the outlet part. So pretty much you're blowing water through the heater core the opposite direction that it's supposed to flow. So if there's any particulates or anything built up, like oxidization, mineral buildup and stuff like that inside the heater core or whatnot, what this will do is, when it crystallizes, it forms in one direction. But if you force water through the other direction, it breaks it apart, and it will actually come out. So the whole point of this hose is so that you're not, spraying water all over the place, all in the engine compartment or whatever. What you can do is you can hook this up, and you can, you put it outside of, I did this the other day. I hooked this end up to the inlet, and then I went and, I put the other end of the hose in a barrel like this, and I pretty much just flushed it out. This tip allows you to get a real good seal on the end of the hose, no matter what size it is. On the same car, I tried just using one of the regular like gun sprayer nozzles or whatever, and it didn't work out too well. I ended up getting super wet. The car, there was water all over the floor in the shop, and it was a huge mess, and it didn't even do anything. It was still blowing cold air. I did this, I hooked it up, I blew the water through the opposite direction, and then I went back and blew water through the right direction, and then back through the opposite direction, and I was able to remedy the situation. It started, the heater started blowing super hot, and everything was all good. I guess that'll wrap it up for this homemade tool video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you didn't like the video, give me a thumbs down and tell me why. All right, have a good day.